Happy Thursday. I'm Lily and I'm Maya. And we are at the Nest for our next special edition of Grass.
Hey Lily, did you know that their books are available in the Nest for us to read?
What? Okay, let's go check in what some students have to say about it.
Today we're celebrating the sacrifice of men and women. My dad and his dad after his dad were all in the army. My great-grandpa was in World War II, and then my dad was in Vietnam.
And then my great-great-grandpa was in World War II.
And my papa was in
Vietnam, and my great grandpa was in World War II. And my papa was a sergeant. And this is his jacket that I am wearing with his last name and his badges. Thank you for your sacrifices and services.
If you want to learn anything more about the wars, you can come down to the library and take some books to read.
There you have it, Roadrunners. You can utilize the Nest, as the students told you, for any type of topic you might be interested in. Mrs. Walker has labeled the books for you so that they're easy to find. Today they shared with you books about Vietnam and World War I in honor of Veterans Day that we celebrated this past week. Now let's hear some from adults in our building about the Nest.
You remember what the Nest used to be?
The Nest used to be our library and technology room. So that's where we always had computers and we could check out books.
Miss Lynch, when was the Nest invented?
The Nest was created about 3 years ago when Mr. Hopper came as principal.
So, Mr. Hopper, why did you decide to name the Nest the Nest?
Well, I think it has, first of all, physically it's a central location in the building, and we are the Roadrunners, and so the connection between the bird character and the home is pretty obvious. So I also feel like kids come here for intervention, kids come here for additional help and support, kids come in here to meet, teachers meet here, we have professional development here, we have social work in here and speech, so it's like a safe place, and a Nest is a safe place for birds, and I thought it was cool, so I just started to refer to it as the Nest, and admittedly it was a little hokey to begin with, but it's kind of taken off. People seem to like to refer to it as the Nest, so it's great, brings our family together.
Great, thank you.
Sure.
So, Mrs. Walker, how come you have chosen to set up the Nest the way you did?
Well, for the younger children, we have reading material that they would appreciate, and we have it set up in somewhat levels, and yet there's some older kids who really like different kinds of levels too. It doesn't really matter, but we have levels set up for younger students that are shorter, and they have these levels right here that they can come to. And then as we walk around, we have other levels. They go by alphabetical order, which is really nice and easy to see. As you can see, it goes on up throughout these different levels. And if you want to walk ahead of me, you can go ahead and see where it goes all the way up to the letter Z. So it goes all the way up to the door. And then sometimes students can even sneak in and get a book, just as long as they bring the book back. We're happy about that. And the book is also marked on it, for example, this one, with a letter, and then you can put it right back into the box or put it back into the area that is marked with either a letter that is sticking out on the side. There are letters that are sticking out that you can place it back into where it belongs.
Thank you, Mrs. Walker.
You're very
for your
welcome.
hard work.
Oh, thank you. Glad to help.